Parshas Shoftim, Aliyah, Shishi, and Shvi'i. So, first, let's look at Shishi. One of the things talked about in Shishi is how someone's not allowed to move the property boundary of his neighbor like inward so then he will get more property. An example, let's just say there are two backyards and there's this little like a stake of wood, separating them, showing where the property lies. Person A sees that person B has a nice amount of land, and he wants some of that. So person A moves that stake of wood, let's just say 5 feet, so then he can get extra land without person B noticing. And the Torah tells us it is prohibited. Alright, moving on to Shvi'i. Now, in yesterday's video I made a mistake. I thought that we'd be talking about eglah, arufah next week, but actually we'll be talking about today in this Aliyah. So you might be asking, what is an eglah, arufah? Okay, let's go over this. Let's just say someone was killed, but they do not know who the murderer is. And back then there was no finding out with the evidence or fingerprints or whatever it is. So if they didn't know who the murderer was, and they would be able to investigate, but it would be very hard to find out. So you can't really punish the murderer. But at the same time, the city is a little bit responsible for someone being killed in it. Like what? So they find out which city this dead body belongs to, or it was in. Whatever city it was in, its elders and kohanim perform a ritual where they take a young calf and chop off its neck at the back with an axe. And they say that our hands did not spill this, but we are not responsible for this person being killed. And later, even if they already performed this eglah arufah ritual, if the person who murdered this dead body is caught, then he will be killed. I know it was pretty long. If you have a question, please leave a comment below. See you next time.